Peace to the gods and goddesses. I'm feeling a late night read. It's 222 on the timer. Divine. Don't ask me why I'm up so late. Here we are. Hold on. Sheesh. Deckers. How you feeling? It's been a while since we tapped in like this. I just been on a straight divine channel as of late. Knocking at the bottom, what do you see? The lovers. That's you and me, you and I. The unification you make with your higher self. I am a direct reflection of that. Mirroring that in which we see the same, but we perceive it differently. The reminder is that, once again, it is all the same. I'm not taking it. Sorry, I'm not doing no upside downs right now. These cards are a little tossed around. But there is a couple. Okay. I got the 7 of Cups that was standing out. I'm pulling the ones like where it broke and where I was feeling called. Even though I'm just the world. Sorry, I'm flipping some of them back. Oh, okay. I'm kind of just going and putting them all back in the right order, but of course, Spirit's like, grab a couple of these. Are we taking this? No, okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to put them back in order. No force. Ridiculous. All right. Yeah. My deck is like, we haven't spoken quite some time. They're excited. Sheesh. Okay. 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 Bear with me. Organizing. Ooh. That's a nice card. Okay. Shit, are we really about to go through all of these? Wheel. All right. Sheesh. Let's this is all. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Spirit. Show us the order. So, 7 of Cups. That's the start. Man, how this mirrored reflection of a read is already off to a good start. You got options. You got options. Many choices between which I'm sure now you've recognized you could dive into. 433 on the timer. Yeah. There's many of cups in which you've been diligent and gifts that you've been awakened to that you have. As I'm looking at the cups, I'm always just brought to the fact on these cards, like the different things that are coming out. You got the flame out of one. You got the snake out of another. You got a face. Would that be, if she's feminine, Is that a lover? I mean, you could perceive that as a lover, a friend, a home, jewels. Jewels in which you are, jewels in which you're receiving the abundance, mushrooms and fungi. Like, come on. Needless to say, you're divinely gifted and attuned in a way that most aren't. And with that, you're given many cups and many options into which you could overflow and poureth into others right now. The best way of doing that is by pouring into you. No, not yet. Okay, hold on. Where to? Show me. I'm gonna go one card at a time, and as they pop up. This one? These are great cards. Okay. I was just trying to decipher. As the teacher I am, as the teacher we are. Teaching by not preaching, but by being. Illuminating the light which is seated inside of all of us. The Hierophant is the universal teacher. Got the fingers together pointing up to the heavens. In that way you alchemize. In that way you are magic. You are the written word in physical form. That divine and the Hierophant as that teacher between the heavens and the physical. The hells or the heels being that of which your souls are connected to the ground. How you anchor in the codes that you are. In that way, as the Hierophant, you're also reminded that you are the star. Sun you get from your father, the moon from your mother. Wouldn't you be the star in between? Taurus vibes. You know what I mean? Taurus leading by example as an earth sign. Earth signs dealing with practicality, but it's fixed. It's consistent in how it feels and how it acts and what it does. Bringing me to these two cards. The star that you are, let me cover that up a little bit. In this star cup, there's 2 cups of water pouring out. Aquarius being that of the fixed signs on this card. So we got Taurus, we got Aquarius. 2 of the fixed signs. All that's missing is Leo and Scorpio. And they're not missing, they're present as well. The Empress. Divine teacher you are, star you are, you're one of a kind. Like, I'm speaking to, I don't like to use collective, but a small group of individuums. Individuums differing in state of individuality or individual who doesn't know their proper status. An individuum knows whom they are in this whole existence. An individual just follows. More like sheep or cattle, to be honest. Individuum is an empress, a divine empress with Hierophant type connections, illuminating as the star they are, not trying to be, but just existing, and in that way consisting of all things. It's altruistic. See who it is you be. That's the channel I get, clearly. And when I say clearly, I mean it's subjective. Take what resonates. 1044 on the timer. You're divine, and 1 and 4 and 4 equals 9. See the signs we got. We got 3 for the Empress. Stars 17 or 8, which also comes down to strength. 5 on the Hierophant, which speaks to change. It also speaks to the Leonian energy. So there's the 5th sign. The Sun, yes, you are the one. Whew. Where to next, Spirit? With that being said, you are the divine fool, the cosmic clown, the one that most people couldn't see as your transformation was going down because they haven't lived it. I find as I reflect back onto the journey in time, as of late, I'm like, most people don't have a term for this. It's hard for you to name something you've never seen. I'm talking IRL, in real life. Not stuff they said on the movies or in the shows, and even that, it's hard to attach or synonymously connect you to that character, you know, for them to see that mythos or that divine affinity that's shared in similarity of it all being same. Because we all come from one collective consciousness, a unified network or brain. As I throw in these adjectives, I believe that's given like human-like qualities to a person, place, or thing. If my channel serves me correctly. You know me, I ain't thinking too hard. I'm just being a fool, getting the fuck out the way. The Fool card with Mars. A good 0, but 0 containing of the full 360, the full scope. 1331 on the timer. Same way forward, same way back. Palindrome, baby. Who's entering these portals with me? Foolish, huh? Some would say. But you, as that divine fool, you know you're on your way. You can see the signs that others haven't. It hasn't been made clear. Till now, you are the example in the light that you share. Be you. Authentic. What's the word? Authentically. Authenticity. No, hold on. Authentically. Be you authentically. That makes way in a comfortable environment for others to do the same. This is the part of life we call the game. You gonna play with me? Either way, I'm still going to. I'm having too much fun. And a lot of that can be seen in diligence, in the hard work. The work has become play, especially for the fool today. It's like you wake up and life is what you make it. You know that now because you live that, breathe that, and see that being directly reflected back to you. The alignments are here. You know, a couple planets have moved into Aries that are essential for what's going forward. I'm not going to get into the specifics. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, book an astrology reading with me. Let's get into the birth charts. That reading can consist of figuring out about your birth chart, your direct reflection of the stars in the sky when you came to be, or we could book something a little bit different where we just discuss the planets, where I teach you how to fish, or remind you, because I'm not really a teacher, I'm just a reflection. I remind you of how to fish, how to be diligent in your own way, how to mirror that energy for yourself so you can reflect, direct, and place this emotion / creativity where you see it fit to be divinely attuned. Yeah. You done the work. Real diligent. This speaks to mastery. The 8 of Pentacles, the 8 being the cycles we run and doing the same thing over and over. Because it's fun. There's a part of you that enjoys it. It expands your world. Reminds you that you are the world. Yeah, man. 21 Saturn. Saturn, Papa Time. This reminds me of you've done what you had to do. Between the 8 of Pentacles and the world, it's like you've been diligent. And in so by dealing with your karma and being the fool and taking on this new adventure, you discovered all these parts of yourself that now the world is bending to your will. Because you're reminded you are it. There's no separation. It always has. Your will was just withered at one point. Kind of directionless. You know? Starting with the 7 of Cups as the first card, there could have been a bit of misdirection. You know what I'm saying? So many options, not knowing where to put things. But as you sat back into your Hierophant student-like receiving the information from divine and anchoring that down in real time, you get to realize once again the star that you are, connected to the cosmos, connected to the universe, connected to the Most High. Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. And in that way you shined. Found that Empress Divine energy that was coming up and down your spine. I'm just here to remind. As the fool, we looked back and rewind, and then we went forward, carrying just that little bag, leaving everything in the past that was a drag, and realizing that we were the discipline, and we are. The 8 of Pentacles is what reminded you that you are the star. You've been diligent. Baby, you've been diligent. Now the world, Papa Time, is turning and burning for you. In the best of ways. You hear what I say? And it's coming. On delay. On delay. On delay. What's next? We only got 4 cards. Home stretch. 4 of Pentacles. 4 speaks to structure. You got the 4 of Pentacles and you got the 8 of Pentacles. That's giving me 12. 12 is giving me the Hangman. New perspective. Is this not what I was just speaking of? You realizing that through your diligence? She's holding that coin in the middle, but I'm seeing how like you're just floated around by money in abundance. You see that now. She's holding on to that coin, but not clinging too tight. It's like I got one under me, I got One on each side, triangulated, if you would say. And then the 4 is speaking into the elements. In that way, you play. Magician type vibes for those who know. Okay? Sun at the bottom. Come on, star. We back illuminating who and what you are. I had seen the sun when I was looking through the cards. No need to pull it, because here you are. 2020 on the timer. Oh, man. Yeah, this card, I'm looking at the, it's one of the only, like, in the suit cards that we have. You got the Seven of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. The rest is, oh, there's another one. There's another 2. But everything else is major arcanas. I'm like, the amount of major arcanas I pull reveals to me how high vibrational and just how unique the individuals are that I'm speaking to. Because I watch readers too, not many of them, just the ones that resonate when they do, and when I'm called through spirit, I get the clue. 2112, 33. That's 6. Collaboration, you and me. You feel it? Usually. I'm here for you to be exactly who you're supposed to. Yeah. Like I said, 12. Hangman vibes. Down to the 3. Empress vibes. 2 and 1. Can you see? The abundance that you be. Like, I'm not even trying to rhyme. I'm just like, can you see in between these lines how divine this all is? You're that taken care of. You're that great. Make no fucking mistake. Hold that place. Accept it. Be willing. Because that's your fate. The abundance. You take this to the next level. Capricorn and the sun. Capricorn speaks to diligence, and we just had the world card ruled over by Saturn. This is telling me on the earthly plane, you got it. 2222. There's no need to worry, and you're not. And you're just realizing as the pentacles are starting to actually roll into fruition. The most magic on this planet is earth magic. Honestly, to make something into fruition through divine mind and aligned action, heart and head coherence, this shit's unheard of, but only to those who don't create, to those who consume those in which others have created for them. Make no mistake, you are that same divine mind. It's all about how you chose to spend your Saturnian time. Tapping with the 4. The 4 legs on the chair, the consistency, the structure, the 4 corners of the card. That's how we put things into form and make them what they are. When you get to that 8, you see life as divine meditate. It's all cycles. You figure out where you're at on it. That figure 8, that infinity. Rhyming with divinity. I look at anybody who get close and not in resonance, and I be like, don't limit me, because your perspective can expand at this moment. I'll do you one better. I'll shake. You stay right here. And in that song, in that melody, in that riff, I'm gone. It'd be a while if ever you see that vibe again. I'm resonating for my tribe again. The people who can feel and share the resonance and expand so we feel alive again. That's the history I'm riding in. That chariot I'm bringing down for others who look just like me. Younger, older, everywhere in between, but definitely the youth. Kids who reflect what I used to be. Now I'm an expanded version of that capacity through the divine eye I see. There's no pressure, but I know kids do what they see, not what they told. Set a good example as you unfold. Shit, that was cold. All warm. I sit here and watch as we were born through the storm. Weathered. Seasoned. Season. All along. Yeah. And the channel is nice. Enjoy this in the witching hours. I usually keep this to myself, just to a certain degree. I be on my hermit vibes, not because I don't want to share, but my energy is precious. You hear? That's why people haven't seen me. I'm like, even in making the videos, there's a cycle in which people can get caught in. Readers can even get caught in which they're seeking this external validation to a certain degree. You can see it quite often. There's those who definitely stay connected, rooted deeply in the work. Like, I'm here for the message. I'm one. You're one. One of one. Son. What's next? We go from 4 to 4 again. 4 pentacles, 4 of that money, 4 of abundance, 4 of victory. It's a celebration. This is telling you that your divine life has been medication mixed with a little bit of meditation. Like I said, you got those 2 4s. Now you got 2 solid tables, 2 solid pillars in which you build on. Where do you want to go? I'm here to remind you, this is your show, and it's shine time. Like, you are the light. It's lime time. Lime like wire. It's a bit throwback, but those who are plugged up with it. You get the download, right? Lights. Like? Not much to be said on that. You've already pulled the Empress, but this is telling me that your natures are polarized and balanced. I'm seeing this as a celebration within. Your divine action that you're taking, your fire, your spark, your creativity, you're making it happen. Just by existing. And the celebration is in you realizing that. You're the Emperor and the Empress. Some of you guys got a love and a counterpart coming in to match that physically. That's just not the focus of my read. The focus is you. The focus is me. The focus is we. Keep it here. You got a whole world telling you to look outside. I'm reminding you that it's in. Sin. Sine wave. Sin wave. Full moon in full effect. Who can feel it as we elect? Find that we divinely protect, but also protected. Everything goes both ways. If you can see it. Hear what I say?